Hello friends, a big day for South Africa and the African continent as the leader of 19 countries, the European Union, the African Union chair are arriving for annual leaders summit in Johannesburg. In this video, we are going to learn about some topic. They are what is G20, formation of G20, reasons for formation of G20, members, why it is important for South Africa and Prime Minister Modi's visit for G20 Summit. Chapter 1. What is G20? G20 is an intergovernmental organization. It comprises 19 sovereign countries, the European Union, and the African Union. The sovereign states of the G20 account for around 85% of gross world product, 75% of international trade and commerce, 56% of global population, 60% of world's land area. With European Union and African Union combined, it is about 79% of global population and 83.9% of global CO2 emissions by fossil fuel. Chapter 2. The G20 Formation. G20 was founded in 1999 in response to several world economic crises. The world in 1919 saw the dissolution of USSR and it led to huge economic crisis, especially the 1990s Mexican peso crisis, 1997 Asian financial crisis, 1998 Russian financial crisis. G20 was foreshadowed at Klong Summit of the G7 in June 1999, formally established at the G7 Finance Ministers meeting on 26 September 1999. The inaugural meeting on 15 and 16 December 1999 in Berlin was chaired by Paul Martin, the Canadian Finance Minister, who is known as the father of G20, hosted by Hans Eichel, the German Finance Minister. Members of G20: Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, South Korea, Turkey, the United Kingdom, the United States of America, the European Union, and it is the 20th annual G20 Summit. Venue Nazareth, Johannesburg. Johannesburg is the financial capital of South Africa and the largest city in South Africa. Johannesburg is also judicial capital of South Africa, which has the apex court of South African judicial system, the Constitutional Court of South Africa. South Africa assumed the G20 presidency from 1st December 2024 to November 2025. It is chaired by Cyril Ramaphosa, President of South Africa. The participation of South Africa is based on four strategic foreign policy pillars. First, national interest. Second, the African agenda. Third, South-South cooperation. Fourth, multilateralism. Motto of the summit: Solidarity, Equality, Sustainability. This theme reflects South Africa's intention to build on the efforts and success of the last three G20 presidencies of the Global South and to advance the developmental agenda. High-level priorities of South Africa for the summit. First, inclusive economic growth, industrialization, employment and reducing inequality. Second, food security. Countries which are participating are Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, Turkey, the United Kingdom, the European Union, and the African Union. Notable non-participation: Donald Trump of USA, Javier Milei of Argentina, Xi Jinping of China. He skipped the summit in 2023 and 24. Claudia Sheinbaum of Mexico, she declined to attend. Vladimir Putin of Russia. He can't travel to South Africa due to the outstanding arrest warrant issued by International Criminal Court against him. The invited guests are Denmark, Egypt, Finland, Ireland, Malaysia, New Zealand, Nigeria, Norway, Portugal, Sierra Leone, Singapore, Spain, Switzerland, UAE, and Vietnam. This summit is the fourth consecutive G20 summit held in Global South. The first three are 2022 Indonesia, 2023 India, 2024. Importance of Prime Minister Modi's visit. Prime Minister Modi has departed to South Africa on November 21st to attend G20 Summit which to be held on 22nd and 23rd November. At the summit, Prime Minister Modi will put forth India's perspective on the G20 agenda. He is expected to speak in all three sessions of the summit. First, inclusive and sustainable economic growth, leaving no one behind. Second, a resilient world, the G20 contribution. Third, a fair and just future for all. On the margin of the G20 Leaders Summit, he is expected to hold bilateral meetings with some of the leaders present in Johannesburg. Prime Minister Modi will also interact with the Indian diaspora in South Africa, which is one of the largest outside India. He is also said to be attend the annual South Africa Brazil India Summit started since 2003. This is an important summit for him as the three nations work on important topics such as cooperation, defense, industrialization, etc. In the next video, we will see the outcome of this summit. Thank you.